Yeah. We live. Monday night, no script, no stress. Crack one open. It's a Monday night. BS session. Screens glowing. No direction. Talking life. Talking wreckage. Talking lessons. Free beer in the conversation. No notes, no destination. If it makes sense, we'll mention. If it don't, still a session. Started from a comment, now we got a panel. Cameras on, opinion loud, chaos well handled. One says crypto, one says politics. One just showed up late, like what did I miss? Cat flying fast like a street parade. Somebody capping, somebody getting played. Old beef, new jokes, ancient stories. Monday nights turn nobodies into narrators of glory. No gatekeepers, no dress code. Just a mic and a broadband roll. Say your piece, let it flow. If it land cool, if not, next note. It's a Monday night, BS session. Screens glowing, no direction. Talking love, talking tension, talking truth, talking questions. Free beer in the conversation. No plans, just elevation. Everybody got a mention on the Monday night BS session. Yeah. 1 minute deep, next minute dumb. Laugh so hard, you gotta mute someone. Conspiracy turns into comedy, then somehow back to real world economy. Street talk, smart talk, wild take. Somebody swear they never make mistakes. Life hacks, bad advice. Don't do what I did, said twice. Not here to preach, not here to flex. Just trying to make sense of a world staying stressed. If you broke, rich, lost, blessed. Pull up, chair, say less. It's a Monday night, BS session, where the truth bands, not questions. Everybody got a confession, even if it's just an impression. Free beer in the conversation, phone spilling on the narration. No filters, no compression, just a Monday night BS session. Yeah, coming up slow, but the talk stay rich. Ideas clinking louder than sponsorships. No suits, no scripts, no fake applause. Just real opinions and imaginary loss. Yeah, panel split, then reunite. Arguing hard, laughing harder by the end of the night. Close the tab, but the energy stays. See y'all next week, same mess, same day. Panel fades, chat still scrolling. Monday night kept the week from folding. Same time, same place, same obsession. That was a Monday night BS. It's a Monday night BS session. BS session. It's a Monday night BS session. BS session. It's a Monday night BS session. BS session. It's a Monday night BS session. BS session.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters.
BS session. What up?
Hello, everybody.
Buenos dias,
Hello,
buenas
hello.
noches.
Except
Hi,
Mother
Nikki.
Nature.
How you doing, Nikki?
I am literally freezing.
Are you wet?
That was yesterday when we
Oh.
had severe thunderstorms with,
Yes.
1 inch hail that in, an hour and a half, the temperature dropped 50 degrees and everything started icing over. And we had blizzard until
Oh,
1
shit
o'clock
weather.
tonight.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's wet over here. The thunderstorms and all that was last night sometime while I was sleeping. I went to bed about, I don't know, 3:30. I can't remember. But yeah, it was pouring. Still raining out there, but like on and off.
Yeah, no, whoever took away Mother Nature's medicine and then she decided that she can fit all
Right.
4 seasons in 24 hours needs to be shot.
It's not fair. You're right. You're outside in shorts, and the next day you got to go back to the winter gear.
Oh, it's only supposed to get down to 5 degrees tonight.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to get that cold here.
Well, Muckster, how are you?
He's still
Well,
breathing.
I just heard about a British guy that came home from work early, and he goes upstairs. He walks into the bedroom and sees his wife in bed with 3 men, and he goes, "Hello, hello, hello," and the wife says, "So typical. Just ignore me."
Let me play my little song before we get going here. I
No,
think maybe you'll like this one. I don't know.
Hello, Wyatt.
I hate it already.
He already hates it. I hadn't even heard it. Here it goes.
Mm.
Oh. Yeah. Mic check, check, check. Welcome to the open panel. Everybody got something to say tonight. Most everyone welcome. But you know who you is. We don't want your little bitch ass up here. Open panel. Let's talk about it. Open panel. Step up to the mic if you know, you know. Everybody got a voice, let it ride, let it flow. Open panel, talk your talk, let the whole world know. But a couple folks outside banging on the door. Open panel if you know, you know. Pull up a chair, let the real one show. We talking truth, we laughing, we roasting, but some names ain't welcome in the posting. Room full of voices and the lights turn low. Some bring stories, some bring jokes for the show. Some bring wisdom from the miles they drove. Some bring chaos like a late night episode. But we keep it real in the circle tonight. Anybody step in, gotta keep it polite. We debate, we laugh, we call out the fake, but respect the room for everybody's sake. Acceptable. 2 names we ain't trying to hear. One switch sides, one been fake for years. One used to ride, now we talking real slick. Other one always been a loud mouth trick. So if the door knock twice, let it echo outside it. Ain't every voice getting welcomed inside it. Building the vibe where the truth gets told. That open panel energy bold. Open panel, step up to the mic if you know, you know. Everybody got a voice, let it ride, let it flow. Open panel, talk your talk, let the whole world know. But a couple folks outside banging on the door. Open panel if you know, you know. Pull up a chair, let the real one show. We talking truth, we laughing, we roasting, but some names ain't welcome in the posting. One used to sit right here in the chair. Same joke, same smoke in the air. Now the vibe switched up, talking sideways loud, trying to clown for attention from a different crowd. Yeah, other one always had a bone to pick, throwing little shots, talking real slick. Yeah. But the room see through that petty parade. Fake energy, never getting upgraded. See the panel ain't hate, it's a place to debate. But some folks only show up bringing their hate. So we keep it moving like a late night show. Let the real ones cook and let the nonsense go. If the topic wild, we still gon' spin it. If the chat go crazy, we all jump in it. That's the beauty of the room when the vibes stay true. Open panel talk with the chosen few. Yeah. Mic pass left, mic pass right. That's right. Everybody cooking in the spotlight. Man, no stories, jokes, truth in the air. Open panel energy everywhere. But if you outside with that bit of tone, you can keep that drama on your own. Yeah. Door closed tight, we already know. Who ain't welcome at the show? Open panel. Step up to the mic if you know, you know. Everybody got a voice, let the real talk flow. Open panel, late night conversation mode. But the fake energy never getting through the door. Open panel if you know, you know. Real ones talking while the baseline roll. Laughing, debating, letting truth unfold. Open panel, let the whole world know. Yeah. Let the whole world know. Let the whole world, yeah.
Love the storyline on that one.
I couldn't read it. You know what I was
Made it
thinking?
big so everyone could see it.
I was thinking you could do is put the panels separately and
Too much work. More pictures, more work.
just a little crop.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, it was 20 minutes long.
That wasn't that long. It's only 3.5 minutes or whatever it is. 3:39.
Happy 67th birthday, Wyatt. I wouldn't have thought he was more than 65.
Yeah, well, he's older than me, so he's old as dirt.
You are absolutely correct, Lola says. Oh, and that why it's actually 97.
Oh, there you go. Got my mama beat by a lot.
So apparently I was hilarious on Boots last night. I'll have to go and watch that and see what it was I did.
I didn't even know Boot was on last night, but it's okay. I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Well, he went late.
Um,
He started late and he was what were we watching?
No comprendo on that one.
Oh, that's what it was. Because we're watching
Friday.
making fun of Tyrant Beware video. And
okay.
so we all had avatars.
Apparently, it
along
was
this-
last night.
Well, we all had the mask. This isn't the one I had last night. I improved
That
it because
one
I was
looks
talking
cool.
about going again tonight. But Tyrants Beware uses that half Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah.
So we had, at one point, we had a full 10-person panel and they all had one of those masks on.
Are you a lifer now? You got a little teardrop there. You've been doing time,
Yeah.
taking out people.
Yeah, I decided if we do it again tonight, I decided to just include like 3 different people in the mockery.
Yeah, I was just having a little fun with that little comic thing. It really doesn't have anything to do with the song. It does and it doesn't.
Yeah, I couldn't read the words. I saw the pictures and stuff.
It had Beard Wobble in it.
I had made it worse, and then I had to make it better. 'Cause I had them riding a penis-shaped mushroom, so with balls and all. It was funny, but a little too graphic for this here, so got rid of it.
And instead put him in a gnome hat.
Yeah, the AI didn't want to always do what I wanted it to do. So you can only fight with it so much. I like to insult it, and then it gets mad at me, I think. Even though it doesn't have any feelings.
The one day I was doing something that kept messing it up, and I said, "Are you doing this, or do I have to go to Grok?"
That's what I tell it. I'll go to the Chinese and I'll have them do it for me, and they won't give me no shit like you do. Oh, that goes against all the whatever. We don't care. Just do it cold.
So I don't know if you saw Nikki, but Stone Vet today was going over that same old Todd video that somebody else was doing the other day that you were on.
No, I didn't see what Stone Vet had to say about it.
Mostly the same that everybody else has been saying. The Todd hypocrisy and so forth.
See, that's the thing I don't understand. Okay. Everybody knows that, you know, that's how that person is. So why is it still an issue?
Exactly.
Well, I think it's more was clips that MBK had, and he's bringing them out because Todd has been saying, "Oh yeah, no, I never said anything like." Oh well, the big thing is he claimed he didn't know that D guy was a pedophile. Oh, he reminds me of Donald Trump, you know. Yeah,
Mm,
actually, I've never met Eric Trump. You know, it's like, you know, whenever somebody gets in trouble, I actually never met the guy. But anyway, that's what that's what the big thing was on a lot of them was him claiming he had no idea that that D guy was a pedophile and stuff, and then he was on there like defending him. Everybody makes mistakes, he said. But anyway,
Yeah, there's nobody perfect, but there's also no excuse for being a douche, right?
well, and I mean, it's one thing, you know, somebody got caught shoplifting as a kid or something, you know, they got drunk and wrecked their car. It's like, yeah, everybody makes mistakes when they're young. Yeah, I don't follow that for someone who sexually assaults
Yeah, it's more of
a
a
minor.
predator than anything else.
Yeah,
Not cool. Yeah.
And see, my only excuse is number one, I was still working back then, way back then. I was working. Number two, it was put out to a lot of us that it was a boyfriend girlfriend thing, you know, the Romeo and
oh,
Juliet.
yeah,
So, not that I defended D, but I did overlook it because of how it was put out.
Oh, and by the way, I have no idea who you guys are talking about, but yeah, it's all good.
yeah. It's a guy I just heard of not too long ago because a bunch of people were on Chris about it too. That Chris had associated with the guy and should have known better. It's like, well, guess what, Todd? There's a video of you with the guy.
Hmm.
Anyway,
The truth is, no one really knows anyone out here. I mean, there could be murderers in our chat, so we have no idea.
Yeah,
I'd
like
rather have,
Howard, who's trying to sell
yeah,
classified information.
Yes.
I'd rather hang out
As
with
long as it's good shit, Howard,
yeah,
it's all good.
I'd rather hang out with murderers than sexual predators.
Deviant. Yeah.
So I had fun last night. I also was over at Killa's in his chat, and they were talking about JJ and Amber. And of course, with his chat being mostly people from Todd's who also came from Kaiser's, it's a bunch of JJ lovers. So I was in the chat telling everybody what I thought of JJ. They didn't like it too much.
Yeah, I think I saw something about to all you JJ lovers out there, let's not forget that he screwed a subordinate and got her pregnant while still married.
Yeah, yeah, that was one of them. And someone said, you know, it's pretty crude to be saying that stuff when her mother's right here. And I'm like,
It's the
well,
truth.
yeah. First of all, I didn't know her mother was here. Second of all, I don't really care because if she doesn't realize who her daughter is by now, there's something wrong with her.
Well, at least we know he's got good swimmers.
Well, and he's up for re-election, so I mean, he's a public official. So
Right.
doesn't that mean that he can be scrutinized?
Of course.
Oh, and of course, in that old video, or one of the old videos, it wasn't that same one. There was one later that was Todd and Chris one on one back when they were buddies,
Mm-hmm.
and Todd was talking about what a piece of shit JJ is, and you know now JJ's one of his good
Now,
buddies.
is JJ his initials or that's just the name he uses?
Yeah, I think it's like John something Scarborough, and he just goes by JJ Scarborough.
It's his initials. It's John. Jonathan James, I think. I
Oh,
think. I'm not sure.
yeah, JJ sounds better.
Yeah.
I think former elected official would sound even better than that.
Dynamite. Well, maybe they
John
like it.
Joseph. That's it. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, Joseph.
Lola, I hate to say it, but I was thinking the same thing as you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a hard one to spell.
What, Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Uh-huh. I mean, if that was
Hello.
my last name, I would never spell it. I'd change it just to J.
Mhm.
Just go as Triple J.
I mean, my name's already long enough.
J cubed. It's amazing how many people with the sleeping with a subordinate thing, they're both consenting adults. It's like, where have you people been the last 50 years?
It's also against the law in some places.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Well,
know about this state, but
It's Kentucky. I mean, you know,
yeah, I get it.
she could be, they
It's
could
close.
both be married and be first cousins and it'd be
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna say it's close to West Virginia, so
Well, especially, yeah, and that is what's surprising, especially with the, the Me Too movement and everything, with
Yeah,
him being, quote unquote, her boss, that, it begs to differ. Did he use that power to,
exactly.
what do they call the couch there? It's called the casting couch. That's it.
yeah,
And but people don't have any self-control. Oh well, it'll be funny whenever he cheats on her and she'll be going, why?
Right.
Because I've seen that a lot of times on those few occasions where the guy actually does leave his wife for the new thing, and then a few years later she's like, I can't believe he's cheating on me. It's like, bitch, how did you meet him?
Mm,
And you
trade her
weren't
in
the
for a
first.
new model.
Yep. Of course, you know what really amazes you is when you look at that guy with his little peanut head. I, I gotta say though, the consenting adult thing makes a little more sense than that Dave Finkel was doing all kind of twisted logic about how, well, you see, she's the only full-time nurse there, so it's not like could be showing favoritism to her over somebody else. And a lot of it's like, no, just because you went down there and the guy sucked your dick doesn't mean he's a good guy.
Right. Now, Kusa says, why don't they get married? Um, I not to say that I'm them or anything, but you've got the child support, you've got the tax breaks that
Uh,
she can get filing, keeping the kid, blah blah blah.
Was their DNA test done or no? Do we actually know
I
if
don't
it's a
know.
real baby? They need to have that done to make sure.
Well, then again, too, if the baby came slipping out easy because his head is small, they go, yeah, that's his baby.
Peanut head. That's what you call them.
Yeah.
It's not the kid's fault. Whose parents are.
Wyatt, no, they are divorced. They X is in the house with the daughter. Yeah, General Hospital is still on daytime TV too.
Is it?
See, I'm not the only one who thinks that all of this crap is just, tune in for the next episode
No, that's
type of stuff.
exactly what it is. This is some
As the jail turns.
That's right.
When last we tuned in, Amber had just walked into a jail cell and found JJ with another man.
Tune in next week to see what happens. Is he going to use a rubber or is he going to go in raw?
Oh, what was it? Oh, there you go. If you could make the make them sing it to the tune, Ariel.
Sing.
There was that. Well, I'm trying to remember it as I'm talking. I think it was that song where it was like, "Take a letter, Maria." Yeah, address it to. And there's a line in there about found found my girl with another man. I could see like rewriting that for them.
Yeah, I got to know what song it is first because I don't know which song you're talking about. I probably know what it is. It just.
Well, it's not that old of a song. It's from like the 40s or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I go back to the 40s.
No, it is. It's 60s or 70s.
Yeah, I was around.
Let me see if I can. If that's what it. Oh, there. Take a letter, Maria. It says.
on the bed. Kept my cool, I ain't no fool. Let me tell you what happened then. I packed some clothes and I walked out, and I ain't going back again. So take a letter, Maria, address it to my wife. Say I won't be coming home. I gotta start a new life.
Anyway, that song.
Yeah, I may have heard it before. Never seen the video though.
Yeah, and that was obviously from the time too. Kind of forget that they did any kind of videos that long ago.
Hello, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
The San Francisco treat. It's better than last week's. What I said. I forget what I said. So, Sweet Home, Oklahoma is what I said last week.
Oh, and Stone Vet was watching some Todd live today, and you won't believe what he said. I'm thinking of just going to a gaming channel, and like, oh really? It seems like you said that a week ago.
Yep.
I don't like all this drama.
Oh,
Well, then,
bullshit.
yeah, then quit
So you're
bringing it up.
taking it to another platform, and then you're supposed to go to
Yeah, Rumble.
whatever, Rumble.
Yeah. Well, okay, the thing is Todd actually already has 4 channels. He has
Oh, the-
Subcar Gaming. He has the GS. He has Airborne Audits. And Not by Bread Alone, which is his Bible study channel. And somehow he locked himself out of his Bible study channel.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. Jesus probably watched the channel and went, oh no. Fuck this. I'm changing the password. He'll never do this again.
Oh, I got a stomach ache. I ate too much. Made some rice and some chicken. It was good. I hate cooking though, because then I have to clean up after. Pain in the ass.
You know, the other day when I said about to do the chicken on top of the stove or in the oven, Nikki, I decided to go with the slow cooker.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
It was
the
good.
chicken was okay, but I had dumped a can of mushroom soup in, mushrooms. What was the other? Oh, I had a can of turkey gravy,
Uh-huh.
and I threw some vegetables in, some potatoes. Oh God, that gravy or sauce or whatever you want to call it is just so flavorful. I have the leftover for that in the refrigerator. I think tomorrow I'm gonna mix it with some rice.
Hello, Broken System, Broken Trust.
I'm a Todd watcher.
He's a tide watcher. He's a tide watcher. Watching tide is what he does. He's a tide watcher.
He's a watcher. You're a watcher. Wouldn't you want to be a watcher too?
Be a watcher. Be a tide watcher. Be a loser. Be a loser.
I, I, I don't know how people can sit there and watch him for a couple hours at a time.
I watched a little bit of FF this morning, and then I had to change it. But yeah,
Well, I don't see how people can watch us for,
yes.
2 hours at a time.
Well, most of them don't.
True. Or 3,
Yeah,
4, or 5.
yeah, I've watched the FF2 on fast speed and skipped past the musical interlude. And
Was it 15 minutes long or something? I didn't even get
yeah,
halfway
and
through it.
I know he didn't really say anything.
Something about his daughter may come back up if he decides to stay up there. He's got
Yeah, but
2/3 or whatever, and
he's
blah blah blah. And
he said all that before though. That was the
yeah,
thing. It was like he called it an update, and he just. I mean, who watches him that doesn't already know that he lost his job and stuff like that?
yeah. Why doesn't he just go to Walmart and become a greeter?
Oh, he
And
mentioned that.
he can do that. Welcome to Walmart.
Get your shit and get.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have your receipt, sir? Sir, sir. I need your receipt, sir. It's on the camera, man. They saw me. I don't need to show you shit.
That's what I just walk past them. And if they get a little too aggressive about it, I just go fuck off.
You know, the thing is that like when you go to check out, you could either get it emailed or you can actually get a receipt. And what if you email it to yourself? Then what do you show them?
Yeah.
Your email? You don't have to show them your email. And he showed up this morning on his channel. He did a pre-recorded. That was pre-recorded, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure. Yeah, because he wasn't interacting with anybody. Because that would have made it like a 2 hour thing because he'd be going, yeah, so then oh, hey Lola, how you doing? What was I talking about now?
Right. So he does his meetings online. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. I guess you can like
Interesting.
Zoom them. Yeah.
I didn't know they did it. Well, I guess they started doing that during the COVID, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Then it become a thing after that.
Well, it is a good idea because imagine like if you live where I am, and I'm sure there's meetings around here, but you probably, you might have a choice in the immediate area of like one or two. And like if you're not available Tuesday at 7 o'clock or whatever, then this way you could be living with Nerdy and be able to tune into a meeting somewhere.
Right. You mean Nerdy lives somewhere?
Yeah, she's got that yurt
Oh, nice.
outside of Gnome.
Is she panning for gold?
Yeah.
No, drilling for oil.
Black gold.
Oh God, I was just gonna say that.
See, it all comes
First
down
thing,
to something black on this channel.
first thing you know, old Nerdy's a millionaire. Kin folks said, Nerdy, get away from there. So she loomed up the truck and moved to Anchorage.
Yeah. you know, everything does come down to black. And for some unknown reason, a black squirrel is actually in the background now instead of another beer mug.
I
But
see it.
there was not a mug over there.
Oh, it wasn't. I always thought it was.
The mug's on the right
No.
side.
I tried to animate this, and it kept saying it was animated, and then it was doing nothing. I thought I kind of liked that dancing beer mug before and stuff.
Yeah, with the foam splashing or whatever it looked like.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I decided to take that off and
So you
redo it later.
wasn't able to animate this one.
Then I thought, at least, I thought then again, nobody will be getting dizzy from this if it's over animated. But yeah, I added the squirrel.
Damn squirrel, you can't get away from him, Nikki. He's
Oh, I
everywhere.
know.
And stop me if you've heard this before, but the link is pinned.
I got sticky fingers, and I washed them, and they're still sticky. I had orange. And that shit gets on your hands, and then it don't wanna.
And nothing worse than orange shit.
Yep. Makes everything smell like orange. Should have made my coffee, and I didn't.
If that's what you have a wife for.
Yeah, well, I asked her for a coffee. I was like, could you make me a coffee? You don't have to make it right now. You could do it later or whatever. She goes, oh, later? Like how much later? Oh, maybe an hour or two later. Yeah, it was like 8 hours later before she made it for me. I didn't even want it. And she was like, oh, your coffee's ready. I was like, oh, thanks. Jeez.
No, like 10 days later.
Literally 8 hours later, she made it at 8 o'clock at night. And I wanted it more like at 12. I think she saw me when I was sitting there actually drinking my coffee at 12. So she was like, probably, I'll get it for him later. I didn't say nothing. I just said thank you. So when I made my coffee, was mumbling behind my voice there, little sucker and succotash, you know how the cartoon,
Yeah.
I was over there saying all those words. I need a Mimsy. I don't know. Depends if that Mimsy's a bigger pain in the ass than the wife. Then I don't need a Mimsy. I just need a 25-cent bullet. There you go. FFFTFF Club.
Fellow sniper dog on duty.
I think I saw somebody getting on her shit in one of the chats. I forget where. Chats get nasty sometimes.
It's the YouTube world. You know how it is. It's like that everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
You
It's
get
like
on.
there's that.
You could go to a food panel. There's a fight going. There's a food fight going on in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't put that in there. That ain't the right ingredients. And everyone starts going at it.
Yeah, there's that one asshole over there in Killis, that kept implying that Amber was a slut. I don't know who that was.
You always get someone like that. That's the one thing they want to point out, and until someone doesn't says something to them, they don't stop. They just keep repeating.
Actually, I was talking about me, although I never actually said
Oh,
that. I think a lot of people took it that way because I was actually talking about JJ, but
yeah. If it's not your normal crowd, they don't know you. They'll be
oh
like, "What the
no,
hell are you talking about?"
no, well, they were, like I said, they were all the JJ lovers, so that was, they automatically have to. What I love is um them saying stuff to me like, and first of all, they try to insult me, and they're about as good at it as their hero Todd. Um, but then you see people saying stuff. Oh, you just believe everything Chrissy says, and then it's like they think like if you don't like Todd, you automatically like Chris, or vice versa. It's like no, I'm perfectly happy not liking any of these assholes.
Um, Lola, it's piece of shit, asshole, motherfucker.
Whenever I was leaving Killis, I made a comment because Todd was in there. And I made a comment. If I complain about the price of memberships here, will I get banned? I hear they do that on some channels. And then Killer was sort of like explaining his membership stuff and that. And I sent him an email. I said, I wasn't making fun of you. I did that to taunt Todd. Because he got all upset when Sniper Dog said that the $12.99 membership seemed a bit high.
With bad haircut. And that's the thing. And I did, I did say it to Rabbit. Killis heard the same thing. You know, I have a life outside of YouTube. I have real life. So whatever people say about me or think about me in this, la la land of YouTube, I really don't care. If you know me, you know me. That's fine. If you like me, you like me. Okay. If you don't like me, hey, that's your issue, not mine.
If you know me and you don't like me, I guess I gave birth to you.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, it's his job. There was a funny thing in Stone Vet today. I always like stuff like this when pretty much should see it happen. And he like looked at himself in the monitor. He said, "Is my hat always crooked like that?" And it was like right off. There was like 12 people going, "It's not your hat. It's not your hat. It's your head there, Joss. It's not your hat." Oh my God, really? Could this be possible?
Hey,
Voice from the past.
I mean, geez, how far in the past has it been, huh?
Oh, about 12
Uh,
years on YouTube time.
Really?
How you been, Jerry?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
All right.
Doing good, Jerry. Everything good?
Hey, yeah, man. No, I mean, it's crazy because I'm not subscribed to you, Muckster, but you popped up in my algorithm. Maybe that's because we know some of the same people, huh?
Well,
Yeah, that's it. It
hit like,
makes the
share, and
connections.
subscribe, bro.
One at a time, please.
Sorry. Hit like, share, and subscribe.
Oh yeah. No, I'm doing that now. I was just like, oh, what the? I was like Muckster, and then I looked and I was like Ariel, and then I was like, oh, I don't know who Nickel is, but there I was like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, I imagine the algorithm made the connection because you're probably subscribed. I know you're subscribed to Finkel and maybe Stone Vet and that, and so it's
Well, not so much. Well, like this is a new YouTube channel for me, I guess you could say. So it's not. I don't have access to the old one. So a lot of my old subscriptions are out the door. But I have subscribed to a lot of the people that I used to be subscribed to. So yeah, like that's recently coming up. But Finkel, I passed by his channel, but it looks like he hasn't done anything like in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or something like that.
you know what you have to do is you have to search for Shadow Finkel.
Shadow
Yeah.
Finkel.
Shadow.
Yeah, he set up a second channel to do his like controversial stuff or whatever, but now he mostly
Oh
just
God.
uses that one.
What is up with that guy? I don't know what's been going on. Like I'm like so behind on things. I'm lost. I don't know what's happening.
Well, Finkel divorced us.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with him? Like, how come all of a sudden he got into the whole like I'm gonna be cool with Todd stuff? Like it
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he fell down and hit his head or something.
yeah. I
don't know.
thought
have no idea.
I thought maybe he had an aneurysm or something.
He just changed.
At the blue?
Little by
Pretty
little.
much.
There's no like there's no like do you have a defining moment, Muckster, you know, when things started changing?
You know what I think the
big time.
I mean, it was sort of he was kind of wavering around. I think probably the catalyst was when he really got mad at Chris Ryder. So it was kind of like he decided to go the opposite because it was like, well, I'm going to give money to Todd just to make Chris mad. And it's like, it's kind of his own little reverse psychology thing where he gave money to Todd. So it's sort of like Todd now bought his soul. It's a weird
Wow, that's like, whoa. That's so strange. That is so strange.
Yeah.
I mean,
trust us. We've been trying to figure this out for a month or two now.
Wow, it doesn't make sense to me. I saw a couple of videos here and there. It just doesn't make sense because I'm like, where did like he was adamant that he was against Todd, and then like,
yeah,
and then like I can understand not liking Chris either because I mean I don't like either one of those dudes. So like I don't see why I would either like be happy hanging out with either one of them. Like it's like going like from what we say in Spanish, from going from Guatemala to Guatapeor. It's like I don't see why I would make that move. I mean, and I don't understand the whole like the whole Stone Vet thing and like you know like all that stuff just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I know Stone Vet he be talking shit, but like but that's just the way he's been since the start. I don't know how that is any different, you know. But yeah, like I'm completely at a loss for the way Finkel's acting.
So what have you been up to?
I've been busy, just taking care of my life, you know, doing life things and trying to like get myself back on track. I basically there was a lot of stuff going on with me that that had me that had me I should have been paying more attention to my real life than trying to like, like trying to live in this
Yeah.
this YouTube world that was kind of distracting me. And then I couldn't avoid anymore. This YouTube was not a distraction anymore, and so I had to get everything in order. And so once I did, like I got back on track, and I gave the things that I needed to the time that they needed to, get when it comes to those things. And then slowly, as I came back, I realized that, you know what, yeah, I was really just trying to avoid, a lot of uncomfortable things and emotional things that I didn't want to deal with, because they're very hard to deal with, And then once I was done with that, everything just kind of like fell in place, and now everything's just like, I'm back to doing like regular life things. And so every chance that I get when I come on here, it's like it's just to see how everything's going, That some things look weird and stuff like that, but then other things just seem like they're naturally taking its place. Like I figured, like I kind of had a thought about the way things were gonna be after, like a lot of the little dramas were kind of cleared up. And so far the landscape looks like the way I thought it would be, except for some people, like I said, like Fink was an anomaly in itself. But everything else is kind of like the same as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And I know I'm being vague with the like the live stuff or whatever, but you should always be vague.
You didn't go back to the cult, did you? Please tell me no.
The cult? What does that mean?
The cult that you grew up in.
I'm
not talking about your family. I'm talking about
the witnesses. You're talking about the witnesses?
Yeah, bro. Stay away from
no. I literally am never like no, that's never gonna happen.
Good.
Without giving away too much, basically one of the things that I had to fix was my relationship to my family that was connected to that,
Yeah, no, that's all good, bro. I understand. Yeah,
and it had that had a lot to do with the stuff that I was going through. And it was a lot, man. It was a lot. I feel like I did myself I didn't do myself any favors sharing as much as I did. I think maybe I should have taken a break when things were getting heavy, and just giving myself some time before I came back and did some stuff on here. But I don't know what it was. I think it was because I just needed to feel good in some aspect, in some area, so that and like here's the only place, like you kind of have that control a little bit, right? But yeah, I think I really should have just taken a step back when things were getting too heavy, and I didn't. So that's why like I was very like emotionally like out of sync and vulnerable and stuff like that. Not to mention, like I kind of misplaced certain angers because I couldn't give it to the people who I wanted to, and I didn't want to talk about it here. So yeah, I think if you're gonna be on panels and doing all this stuff, commentary stuff like that, you got to get yourself in order. You can't just carry those things and then come on here, because it's like super double stress and stuff like that. And then not to mention, people like to mess with you.
Yeah.
Hello.
You said a good thing there about sharing too much. I think Finkel shares way too much, but I've always thought that he just says too much about his life. There's some things you just got to keep to yourself.
Yeah, I realized that anonymity in this game is powerful. It's powerful, man. To be a mystery is powerful. Now, in other aspects, when you're talking about having credibility and integrity and stuff like that, like I understand why, like somebody who's calling somebody out, say, like Stone Vet, he has to call people out if he's going to call people out for stolen valor. I understand why he would put up so much of himself out there. You would need to, right? Because that's a matter of who the fuck are you if you're going to be calling people out, right? But in a commentary aspect, if you're doing this because like you want to just talk about the subject matter that you want to talk about, there's no need to put out your information like that. I mean, if people care about your opinion and care about what you have to say, well then cool. If they don't, they don't. I mean, there's plenty of other channels they can go to where they can get that kind of like, I want to make sure I know who I'm talking to and stuff like that. And then of course there's people that don't like your commentary and don't like what you have to bring, and so they want you to show your face and say whatever, so that they can use that against you, or somehow mess up things that you got in your real life, which I think is dumb. I think that no matter how you feel about somebody's opinion, or how you feel about them as a person or whatever, you should never take it to real life. Don't ever take it to real life. It's the internet. It should stay on the internet.
Right.
I don't understand these people who need to bring things to like the real world. I just don't. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like we're here, we're having fun. Like this should be fun. No matter, even if we're talking about controversial things, at the end of the day, you should leave this the same way when you turn off your TV. Like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't carry with you. You should just leave it at that. Hello, I'm here by myself.
No. Listening to you. Yeah, because Jerry, you gotta pay your bills. I pay my bills. Me talking shit about you doesn't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't get nothing out of it.
Bullshit, bro. It's just YouTube, man.
Yeah.
We're here. We first came in just to have fun, bro. To hang out, have fun. Bullshit, whatever. It's not that serious, people. It really isn't.
Yeah, and the thing is that like the other on the flip side too, it's like, who gives a fuck if somebody doesn't like you, or doesn't care,
Right.
if they, you know what I mean? Like, if they're gonna call you an idiot somewhere else, who cares? Let them fucking call you whatever they're gonna call you. Let it be.
Believe me, I'm not gonna hunt
wait.
people down. Don't matter where you live. I'm not showing up in
Wait,
Kansas City or wherever. Not
Back up. Who doesn't like me?
I don't. You got a problem with it?
A lot of people don't like you, bro.
Especially because you're a tyrant.
Exactly.
Damn, I didn't know Muckster to be a tyrant. Did Finko change you too?
Yeah, he's been a tyrant for a while.
I don't know, man. I thought it was crazy. I thought it was crazy what I was seeing on Finko's channel. I was like, what is going on here? The one thing that I'm kind of like happy about though is like, is that like, like everybody's kind of like in their own lane now. Like there's not a lot of like copying and like fucking like, oh, I'm gonna need you to come here and come there. You know what I mean? It looks like everybody's kind of find their own zone. And that to me is cool. I like that. I like that everybody's kind of like building their own pocket, not
Well, yeah, and I've always said that. Do your own thing. That's the best thing you can do is do you. No one can do you better than you. That's it.
Jeff and your old buddy Shiz split away from each other too. They don't have anything to do with each other.
All right, well, I saw that coming. There's a lot of things that I know that I could have shared, but I just didn't, because I'm like there's no need. You know what I mean? I don't need to like do that kind of shit. Like a lot of things I struggled with was like, do I come back at people? Do I say things that I know and stuff like that, or and then I was just like, you know what? Why? Why do this? Why do this back and forth when we're not either party? We're not totally messed up. I mean, we've got our own, foibles or whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean? But I know Shiz ain't terrible. I know that Jeff ain't terrible. They've got everybody got the little quirks here and there, whatever. We all got things that we need to work on. We're not all perfect. So why go through that? I think, and honestly, and I think in the real world, all these people that I panel with or that I like to hang out with, if we were neighbors, we'd be friends. I think that we'd be a lot closer than what we are. I think it's just the distance and the fact that we're not like all we are is these YouTube acquaintances that makes it easy for people to be like, oh well, like I don't like this, so I'm gonna talk shit about this person or whatever. So it doesn't like hang over my head that much where I wanna like do vindictive stuff or think like they're the evil or stuff like that. No, I just like I just want things just to rest, So I knew that eventually.
Why do you want to pick it up and keep going with it?
Yeah, I knew eventually that these things were going to happen. I knew they were because I knew who was real and having like being around certain people, right? And I knew who wasn't. I knew who was uncomfortable and who wanted to like, who really just wanted to. And I don't want to say clout, but at the same time, I understand what we were doing. We were a few people that were getting together to go up against somebody that really was a despicable person. But in the long run, I didn't think that all of that was gonna run together. You know, I knew eventually everybody was just gonna go in like their separate ways or whatever. Um, like I said, I have nothing but respect for all the people who went up against Kaiser. I really do. I give them their credit and stuff like that. I always say, you know, like, hey, you know, thanks for putting that message out there. But you know, to say it's cool. People can have their opinions about me in that group. I know which ones are real. That's why I stick to them. I honestly, out of everybody there, I'm glad that Jeff got a platform because I'll be 100%. When I started talking to him and having conversations with Jeff, I wanted to support him. I wanted him to like jump off because like I felt like he was one of the only people I ever met that not only was real, like real as in like who he was and what he was like giving up as a message, but at the same time, you know, like he went through some shit, you know, and I couldn't like hands down. I really wanted him. I really wanted to help him, and I didn't want to like. I think I came off a little too much, like, you know, like because I made it seem like I wanted to make money, but I wanted to make money for him, like, you know, like I just wanted to see him win, you know, and I still do. I mean, like I said, I'm happy that he's found his lane and that he's doing this thing, you know, like I hope that his channel starts taking off, you know.
Yeah. Muckster likes his channel.
Well, I don't know. What just doesn't have words.
Finkel doesn't like his channel at all.
Well, Finkel's an old fogey. I think Finkel's just mad because Jeff can kind of go a little hard when he's coming at you, you know. But I don't know, man. Like there's okay. I don't know if you guys know MST, Mystery Southfield Theater. Me and him, like, you know, like behind the scenes, we have some great conversations. We have fun. I can actually consider him a friend. And I kind of felt the same way when I met Jeff for the first time because I talked to him over the phone and stuff like that. And I think me and him have a really good chemistry when we can have conversations and stuff. You know, like he's a good dude. You know, I really wish that a lot of that other stuff didn't get in between. But again, it's just I think he did what he had to do, and I understand because he's trying to grow his channel, he's trying to grow his brand. I don't hate him for those moves because that's something you just have to do if you want to, like, you know, if you want to have a good standing out here. I get it. But you know, at the same time, you know, it's one of those things where I feel like I did a lot of that. I made a lot of those moves. I caused that. So I don't think there's any malice when it comes to like our, you know, like friendship or whatever you want to call it, acquaintance. You know, I don't think it did anything to that. I think that honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, he had to keep going and doing his thing, that he probably would have still been like cool with me, like supportive and stuff. Because he, like I said, we just one of the nicest people and some great. I mean, we had some very good conversations in the background that really I kept in mind. You know, like as far as the things that he went through and I went through, in our own personal lives and stuff like that. And he's just, I'm not telling you, he's the real deal as far as like someone who knows, like, you know, the stuff that he's talking about and how he feels about things. I agree with a lot of things that on how he feels about things. Yeah, I just wish that, you know, like I would have taken the approach of taking a step back, letting stuff happen, and then coming back at a different time. You know, I wish I would have done that. I wish I wouldn't have pushed so hard, and, you know, maybe those relationships probably would have still been there.
Yeah. Well, everything's good then. Good.
Yeah. What do you mean we pay way too
Wondering
much
where
attention to little things like the law?
wondering where you was hiding at. I figured you popped
Oh
up.
man, no, dude, I just had to get my shit together. I came back to California, and of course, things ain't like fucking. They weren't like um they weren't reception. Like I didn't come here to a reception of like, oh, we're here with open jobs and open arms and stuff like that. It wasn't like that because you already know shit was like crazy over here. But when I came back, I was actually living in the streets. That's one thing I won't mind sharing. I did come back to living in the streets because a lot of people didn't want me to come back as far as like family members and stuff like that. They wanted me to stay out there with my brother, but I didn't want to stay out there. I didn't. It wasn't. I wasn't
for
happy.
you.
I was
Yeah.
homesick. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I didn't want to be there, and so a lot of people cut me off from just going straight home, and so I had to kind of show that I was here to be serious, and I immediately got like a job and started like showing that I could earn my way back in. It was about, I want to say, like 3-4 months of living in the streets, living in a car, and then finally one of my family members gave me approval. They said that seems like you're serious. Got back on it, and now I'm on track to like starting up again. I don't want to get back to how I was doing things before. Like I want to do things in a way that like I don't have to worry about the tax man or people
Yeah.
undercutting me and then not being able to take legal action over it and stuff like that. So I'm starting from ground zero again. But you know what? Hey, I don't know. I don't know, but I feel so much better. This time, I actually feel like I'm capable a lot more now.
When you moved back, and every time we talked to you, you was always like, "Oh, I'm at a park over here," so that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Wondering why
literally
to
living in the park.
myself, I was like, "Why is he at a park? He's always at a park somewhere."
Yeah, I was literally living in a park. I wanted to. I was actually trying to like get into shelters and stuff like that. But believe it or not, there's a lot more shelters for people who are like really addicted to drugs and stuff like that. And
Yeah, and if you're a woman with kids,
Yeah.
get treated a whole lot faster. If you have kids
Yeah.
with you, it's different. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You're
try.
a man by yourself, it's gonna be a little harder to do. That is true.
Yeah.
If you don't have some kind of substance abuse.
Yeah, and I tried to pretend that I was, because I was like, you know what, hey, if all it takes is for me to pretend. But then they were like, hey, what's up? Like you're not going through withdrawals. You don't feel weird because you've been away and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I don't feel anything. And they'll be like, and then I had to talk to this guy who was like, listen, man, like we want to help you if you're out on the streets. It's cool and everything, but like if you're like just lying that you that you got like substance abuse, and they're like, you're showing signs that you don't, because you're not withdrawing. You're not like. You don't, I don't know, like if that's what's going on, let us know. And I was like, all right, look, man, I just need a place to stay. Like I'm just trying to find a place to stay. And they were like, well, you can't do it here because we got facilities and there's, like you're taking up somebody's bed. And I'm like, all right, fine. So I took off, and then I had to be at the park. I had to be there. And so, yeah, it was tough, but at the same time, once I got a job, and I got my car, because it took me about a month and a half to get a car. So once I had my car, I think everything started flowing from there, because the park thing sucked. It sucked. I wouldn't recommend that for anybody. But yeah, once I was able to get my car, it was cool. Basically,
Right.
The only thing I had to do was get a gym membership, and that took care of everything else. And yeah, after that, everything was uphill. But yeah, I'm basically. I'm basically at a level place right now. I can't say that my debts, everything, like is great, like in that sense. But like I got a clear view of the things that I want to do, and I've got things happening that are I don't have to worry about nothing like me doing going to jail or anything like that. So I'm doing fine, and luckily for me, I throughout the years I never had any kids, so I don't have to worry about ruining somebody else's life.
Well, if you go to jail, at least they have a bed for you there.
How dare you?
You may sleep on the floor, but You never know. Depends. Depends where you go.
Wait, what? What are you
Yeah,
talking about, Muckster?
don't go to jail. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's not a good place. Do what you're doing. Stay working and do good, bro. That's all you can do. Look
Yeah,
forward. Look forward. Don't look back, man.
that's all I do. That's all I do.
You know, life is gonna be a struggle. You're gonna have good days and bad days. That's all.
Oh yeah, of course. No, I'm telling you, it's kind of like where I lost myself. You know what I mean? Because it's just like I said. I'm not trying to overshare like I did before, but there are things that I think it's fair to bring up now. Like at the time, I, I was dealing with some deaths that really hit me hard. And then not to mention at the moment I had a death that was really hard, and then I got out of like a 13-year relationship, man. That I was I was I was really just looking for like some kind of like like something like some kind of like feeling that what, yeah, like I am like I'm gonna be okay. I just there was no support system there. You know what I mean? There was nothing. There was nobody like there to give me a pat on the back to be like, hey, dude, things are gonna be cool.
Right, right.
There was just nothing there. And then the person that I would go to, she wasn't there no more. And it's like waking up by yourself. Like after having somebody in your bed for that long, it's like it's such a fucking awkward and weird feeling that like you just want to like I don't know. I didn't know how to like. I just didn't know. I didn't know how to interact with people anymore. And that's what draws you to things like this, like here, because it's like it feels it's artificial, but it feels real. And I was just looking for that. That's what it was. It was trying to replace those things that I had lost, and I never gave myself time to just be like I gotta mourn them. I gotta like I gotta like realize that I'm by myself now, and I can't just try to make like every person or every like female relationship that crosses me like a girlfriend. You know what I mean? It's not that. But I really just wanted to be back in those things that I knew.
Right.
So yeah, and I had to go back to the attitude of like, you know what, those things are over with. You just got to keep going.
That's it, bro. That's all you can do, man.
Yeah,
People get down and oh me this, oh me that. No, man, get up, bro. Dust yourself off and keep going. If you don't do nothing for you, no one's gonna do it for you, man. You know that. You end up screwing yourself. That's all you're doing, man.
yeah,
Don't worry about me or anyone else. You gotta do for Jerry what's good for Jerry. You know what's good for you and what you can
right,
do,
right,
what
yeah,
you can't do. We all
yeah,
have
no, yeah,
limits too, but you
yeah,
gotta
of
just
course.
keep
No,
pushing. That's it.
no, and like I said, I think that like I think I was the easier I was easily duped. I guess you could say it's easy. It was easier to get me to do what you wanted. Because I was so like I just so wanted just to like fucking like to have some like positive something like something to fucking feel like like hey you're good, man, and stuff like that.
Right.
I was so craving that because it's like it was all like dark shit for like
Well,
for like
this
3 years straight. So
this
yeah,
I'll tell you. This I will tell you. Even when you're at your lowest and everything seems like it's against you and everything seems like it sucks, just remember that life is good, bro. It really is.
yeah, no, and yeah. I think I had that somewhere in the back of my head. I think that's why I was able to like after everything just kind of take a step back. I think the best thing that happened and all of that was me disconnecting. Was me disconnecting from the internet. Was me disconnecting from everything. I think that was the best thing to do. Then as I like got into my groove of going back to work, of living a regular life, and just trying to get back on it. Slowly, like it just everything just starts coming back. Like your lessons and all the things that you remember and stuff like that that got you to the place you were before you messed up or stuff like that. Like it all just everything just started like hitting me on the wave, and then I just got into this cruise control where I was like, you know what, I've always known the things that I have to do. I just like, I don't know, I really just I really just wanted to not be normal, you know what I mean? Like I just really didn't like, I didn't care to be like, like, and that's the honest truth, is that like I was such in a miserable state that I didn't want a regular life. Maybe it's destructive. Maybe I just wanted to destroy myself. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I was in a place where like I didn't want to do things in any kind of constructive way,
Yeah.
So I think that like getting off the internet and taking time for myself, and like I said, mourning losses in the correct way, giving yourself time to think about your life and stuff like that, and then it all comes back. You start going forward, and then you realize yeah, this is the direction I want to go. I like I was in a slump. I was bad. I wasn't. I can't say that I was like trying to do anything like in constructive ways, because really, like I said, all I was looking for was some kind of it was just to replace all the good
what
things
you had, you had there.
and I realized that's not how you do it. You're not going to replace things that you lost like 1-to-1. You're never going to get that back. You can't do that. Everything in the new people, the new things that you build on, the new things the new people that you meet, all the things that are new, they're new and they're different. Even if they have some similarities, even if they have some things that remind you of the old ways, you're never going to be or have the same things that you had in the past. It's just not the way life works, And I think that was my biggest mistake, is that what I was trying to do is just trying to replace the things that I lost, and just like 1-to-1, just be like, okay, I got this back. And it wasn't happening like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, it's good to hear you, though. It's good that you're doing your thing.
Yeah, no, man. I'm actually like, the cool thing about like taking your time off and like getting yourself straight is that when I come back, I don't feel like I think before, when shit wasn't right and everything, when I tried to come on and I tried to talk to y'all and stuff like that, I didn't feel right. Like I didn't feel right, because I didn't feel like okay, anything that I say right here about myself, or like if you want to know how I'm doing, like it's gonna be a lie, I'm not gonna be happy with that,
Right.
And it makes you want to avoid, like coming on or like talking or even seeing what the chat has to say, But like once you're good, you're straight, and you're not even worried about those things. It's like yeah, I feel good jumping on and shit. Like I just like I don't care, And I think I feel a little bit more like in tune with the things that are going on, like, and that's weird to say, because you would think that like like I paid more attention when I wanted to distract myself, but like really like I'm more sucked into the things that are happening now, because I like I pay attention to them in a more like detached way, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel so much more confident and like good now. Like, yeah, I don't know. It makes me want to start up another channel. But I don't know. I've been working on some stuff. I've been helping out a couple of other YouTube creators with videos. I really want to put my skills out there, because I think I've gotten better. So I don't know. I think I'm thinking about doing something in this space to show people that I like that I've been working on something, that I haven't just been like
Did you get back into your original channel? You wasn't able to log back in.
I never was able to log back in, and
I could go in and out. I know it's not running, but I mean I could actually still go in there. Remember, you had set me up, and
well, that's the only thing we could do, is probably like make a live. But I couldn't, like, I can't enter the YouTube, the actual YouTube channel to do anything with it.
Right.
Which that sucks. That's it. That's the only problem I
Yeah, that
have
was
is
all
that I
on
can't.
your phone. All that shit was on your iPhone or whatever, right?
Yeah, and it's gone. All that's gone.
It's
It's
probably for the it's probably for the better, man. And you
yeah,
just
probably.
start new and take
Yeah,
it a different direction or
I,
whatever.
I I just see it as an archive to a time that, like, where I was kind of lost and figuring myself out. But you know what? I don't regret a damn thing. I don't regret anything. It was all things that helped me learn, helped me
Right.
learn, and like I'm I'm more than happy the way things turned out. Like,
As long as you learn and grow, that's the main thing, man.
yeah, no, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it made me much smarter. As far as, like, socially, like, as far working on YouTube and stuff like that, it gave me some credibility when it comes to, like, helping out other YouTube creators that now are much bigger, who've trusted me to do things for them, and I'm happy for that, because they're giving me an opportunity to get better at those things. And like I said, I'm not really 100% ready to do the type of content that they've been asking me to do for them. Because I think that research and stuff like that, that's something that takes time. Like, you have to be on top of that. And right now, like, I'm too busy trying to get back on track when it comes to my regular life to try to, like, go into deep dives and stuff like that. But I am building, like, skills that I think are going to be really good, like, as far as, like, making entertainment on here and stuff like that. And
Right.
like, there's a few people that I noticed that are doing things too, like, like Spider Dog. I think he's been doing some good stuff. But yeah, like, I really want. I can't wait. I can't wait to, like, actually, like, put these things together. But when I do, and I'll probably put it on the channel that I'm getting onto people's things about right now. So if you guys don't know, anybody in the chat or anybody that if you see the account Control Alt Delete, that's me. That's been me. I've been showing up to Stone Bets. I've been showing up to MSTs. But yeah, if you see that account, that's me. That's me. And I haven't done anything in the channel yet. There's nothing there yet. But when I do, it's not gonna be the same, posting up lives and stuff like that. Like I said, I've been working with some people, and I've really gotten better at doing certain things. And I really hope that I've gotten good enough that the next thing that I post up is gonna be something you guys like. It's gonna be creative,
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, I don't see anybody that I know in the chat except for Muckster.
You don't know Howard? Howard always was in the chats.
People have changed their monikers here.
Kiwi comes in, but he's not here all the time. Nerdy's there somewhere. She's always been with us. There's 2 or 3 people out there that are always with us. Have always been with us. Cart.
Blanca comes on here.
Yeah, she don't come up, but she'll be in the chats.
I saw her at Coded's, and like,
Coded's
I
been
don't know,
here.
that
Coded, Spider Dog has been here. He's actually been up on the panel. Coded's been up on the panel. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one of his lives, but I didn't catch it live. I saw it on the replay, and I was all like, man, this is. I liked it. I was like, dude, he should do more. He's fun, man. He's got.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was a musician, and that he's very interesting. I liked it. I like this stuff.
Yeah. Code, you talking about Coded?
No. I'm talking about Spider Dog.
Oh, Spider Dog. Oh, okay.
Yes, Spider
Dog. Spider Dog does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, no, I was so, like, he was. Spider Dog surprised me so much because he was a good supporter of mine. Even when stuff was bad and people were going against me, he didn't always go on like full, nuclear on me. He'd give me some advice and also throw me some jabs, but it was fine. I mean, it was it wasn't anything like that I wouldn't expect from somebody who cared. Like
Right.
when you care about somebody, you got to give them some shit when they're acting stupid, and it's fine. But yeah, no, he completely surprised me with the stuff that he's come out with. I like his little like animation stuff that he does. I think it's
Yeah,
better
that's
than
real good with it. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's better than a lot of the AI stuff that I've seen before. And he's very creative. I think he's a fun person. He's good for live. I mean, he's interesting. He's interesting enough that I didn't even 2 hours. I didn't even feel it. I didn't even feel it. He was great. He was great. I feel like he. If I had some kind of say that could sway people, I would definitely support his channel. But yeah, I like his stuff. He completely came out of left field for me, and I like it.
Yeah, and
Um,
we do 2 hours here on Mondays. That's all we do.
oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah,
Well, I
we'll
was
be
just
back tomorrow. Will be a different show. Tomorrow could go an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Who knows? But today's show will be just 2 hours.
ah.
Yeah.
What's today? Today's like a non-topic day.
It's just Monday night BS session. You can talk about
Yeah.
whatever you want. Mostly we don't talk about is GS and the Finkel bullshit, but
Well, I mean, how much is there left to talk about with them? Like,
there's nothing for me to say. I don't even watch GS, so
well,
yeah.
like I
I don't
came back.
watch Finkel either.
Well, it's hard to watch Finko now. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. But like I went to go see what was going on because of course Jeff is still talking about GS
Yeah.
so Vet still talk about GS.
Because they
So
talk about him, so it just goes back and forth.
yeah, it goes back and forth. Yeah, and so I went to GS to a stream or whatever, and all I and this is my theme with this stuff, right? Because when we were going up against Kaiser, right, one of the big issues that ended up arising was that KFAR was backing up Kaiser, and so KFAR's influence on Kaiser was apparent if you ever saw both channels side to side. They both did the same things. They both had the same kind of opinions, and they both did the same things as far as like the way they interacted with their chats and stuff like that. And I see it now. When I went to GS's just to go check it out, just to go see what was going on from their side, I'm all like, KFAR's doing it again. He's influencing some dude that like he thinks is an enemy of his enemy because he's such a sleazeball. He like all he does is dox people. He does everything that the frauditors do. The things that he speaks out against, he does. He just does it in a different way, and then he likes to pretend that it's okay for him to do, and that it's not okay for anybody else to do. And so it's something that it slowly I realized, and when I started speaking out against him, it really showed more, because the minute you say some criticism against him, he can't take it. And so anything that you've ever said to him, any secret or anything that you ever told him, he's gonna share it. He's gonna put you out there. He's gonna betray you real easily, because the only thing he cares about is his YouTube money. 100%. That's all he cares about. So I saw Jess's channel. I'm like, here we go. K4's doing it again. He's influencing another person. He's giving them like the tips that he does, things that he uses to fight against people. And
It's not KFAR who's influencing Todd whatsoever.
Why do I say that?
Because I know for a fact it is not KFAR that is influencing Todd. Todd and KFAR are not related whatsoever, other than the fact that they are in that same little clique.
Yeah.
I worked with Todd when he first started. Yes.
No, not now.
Not now. No.
Oh yeah, but when he started,
But-
but now that doesn't mean that he's not working with KVAR.
He's not working with KFAR. He
What'd
took
he
over
say?
Kaiser. He went to Kaiser, not KFAR. He went to Kaiser before Kaiser went to jail.
Okay. But KFAR was working with Kaiser, right?
But Todd is not working with KFAR, and KFAR did not influence Todd whatsoever.
I don't know. I got my own theories on that. Now you may be right. I may be wrong, or it could be the other way around. But look, I'll give you the reasons why I believe so. Okay, because when Kaiser came on the scene or whatever, when he was doing his lives or whatever, yeah, he had his personality, and I'll give him that he had his like little like Texas wannabe personality, whatever. But he didn't have no showmanship. Everything that he did as far as like his the way he came on camera, the way he did his roll calls and all that stuff were ideas that came from K4. K4 would then, like, when everything started going bad, he would relay this all the same advice he would help him out with in the background. He'll talk to him in the background. He'll have conversations with him in the background, and he's really good at that. He's really good at that. K4 is really good at doing things when nobody else is looking. Now, I've learned to pick up the things that he does because I since like I said, I try to help out K4 because I thought that he really was trying to disassociate from Kaiser. Turns out he wasn't. And he completely did a 180 on me because I was like, why do you want to keep supporting him, right? Well, figuring it out, putting it together, it's because he thinks that the more influence channel that's going to get him more money, that's what he's going to support. Now, like I said, Todd is doing things that I don't think Todd did before. Now, if he did these things before K4, and you can vouch for that, then maybe I'm wrong. But there's a few things, and one of them is the whole presentation of the channel, the whole thing about putting things in the background, having little mementos and stuff like that. That's the K4 thing. I know. You may not think that way, but trust, I know. He likes to put things in the background, the little blue flame. He likes to have things about like police things or whatever. He has them in the background, and now I see GS has that. Another thing, K4 also likes to be watching his whoever's against him. He'll watch them while they're going live. So if you're stream sniping him, he'll be watching you, even though you don't think he is. He is. He has like two screens. He'll have one earpiece in his ear. He'll be watching from one side and then doing his live on the other side. He specifically does this when he has like a co-host or somebody. So that's probably why he still runs things with KZ, where he's got somebody there that can distract everybody while he's paying attention to whatever somebody else is saying. He's been doing it since the days of Kaiser, when they used to mess around with Jeremiah, and Jeremiah would go live and they'll be talking about something else, and they'll be listening to whatever's going on with Jeremiah. And then when something pops off that they feel like, okay, now we can go attack them, then they'll jump over to it. I think Todd is doing that now. I see him. I see him act the same way.
Oh look! I have shit behind me. I must have learned that from Todd and K4 because nobody else could possibly think of having stuff behind them when they're on camera.
That's not
You're
it.
right. Oh my god! I had no idea that I learned this shit from them.
Hey, no. I get your logic on that, but that's not it. There's specific things. And it's not just like a few things. I'm talking about like very specific things. You have to be paying attention to know what I'm talking about. But like I said, it's the way they interact with people, like on the live and stuff. But like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right on that. I'm not saying I'm 100% right on that. I'm just saying that I saw GS before he even had a chance to get SB's attention, and I think he ran his show completely different. And now I see it, and it's like, but there also could be the influence that if that's being put out there that he looks like he's being influenced by Kaiser, he might be trolling that way too, because people do that too. They find out information and they're like, okay, well then I'm gonna act a certain way so like that people think that I'm actually doing that. But I understand what you're saying. It's not just like, oh, the things that are in the background. It's specific things, and I can only say like, hey, if we want to put them up 1-to-1, then maybe we could I can show you that. But until then, like this is just a Jerry theory. I may be wrong, okay, and it's fair if you work with them and you know what's up. Which hey, I'm not gonna say that you're wrong. I'm just saying it's just my theory.
Well, I can guarantee you that if GS does hear that you compared him with Kfar and think that Kfar influenced him, you're going to be the next one that he's going to go after. So, I
There you go.
Well,
mean,
you know,
I put
Yeah,
it this way. We over here, we had, and we still have a We Will Hear You channel. And it's where people came out and told their story. And, you know, I sat there, I really didn't ask a lot of questions. I let them tell their story. And Todd immediately took credit for teaching me how to interview people. Todd immediately took credit for building the channel up. So no, Todd is not influenced by Kfar whatsoever. Todd
let
is
me
Todd, and
let me
That's it.
say this. You know, since you say that, um, Todd, you totally stole everything from KFAR. You
Ooh,
based your whole show on KFAR. Everybody knows it now. Todd, you're not original whatsoever. Everything you do came from KFAR, except maybe you decided to
yeah.
exaggerate your military stuff by watching Kaiser. Otherwise, it's all KFAR.
Well, hey, hey, you see. At least I try to give Kfar credit. So, hey, whatever.
And yeah, like the kids say today, come at me, bro.
Oh, it's fine. I don't mind. I'm ready for smoke now.
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about Todd.
Oh, Todd. Oh, well, I don't know, man. I just know that I don't want to see him when he's coming out of a helicopter. That's for sure.
For using his sniper training on me.
Yeah, but yeah, well, you know, I guess really I came to see what was going on with Finko more than anything. Like all this other stuff that I talked about was like completely like not. I was not even thinking about it. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys don't know like I know. Nah. In other news, how's the ice stuff going on in your area, Ariel?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of people now out, not where I live, but like I can't tell north, south, east, west, but ways from me. They picked
Mm.
up shitload of people out there. Yeah,
That
a lot of Hondurans and Mexicans.
damn.
Big old like trailer parks out there. You know,
Yeah,
pretty
man.
sure.
We put up a fight over here, dude. The 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 small like LA County like cities got together. We it
Yeah,
was
this
cool. It
is
was
nothing like that here, though. This is real different over here. It's an open country, man. It's like
yeah,
rural. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Dude, we had success pushing them away from LA County. Downtown LA was a different story. They I think they probably just because they have a more like a tactical advantage because of the buildings and stuff like that. But like, dude, like my cities, all those cities right here, we came through, man. It was like it was like that's what I'm saying, man. I think that's why I didn't feel right in Oklahoma because it's like over here is like it's so different. Like you know, like we we hate each other, but we like each other so much. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like when that stuff was popping off, it was like we were just not letting anything happen. Which in a way, like you know, like it like I don't know. I hear about the stuff that happened, like you know, with the lady that got shot, and then a couple other scenarios and stuff like that. And I think to myself, like, damn, we that crazy that they didn't shoot us, or were they just
Yeah.
different, like different people? I don't know.
Well, where I live is mostly just all white people, and I just blend in with them, so it really doesn't matter. I don't really leave my house, but I do go
Uh,
out, but
nah,
I
man,
just
it was
not like I
nuts over
hang
here.
out there. I don't hang out on the streets or there's Shit, we don't even have sidewalks here, bro. You know, if you don't have a car, you ain't going nowhere here.
Nah, yeah, it was crazy over here, man. They're like, it was crazy when they first started showing up because like people at first didn't know exactly what to do because you would see like a couple of vans show up or they would be like posted in a certain area, and then all of a sudden you'll just see somebody like getting upset and then another person getting upset and they'll be taking some man into the van and like, what the fuck is going on over here? And so we started going up to them asking them like, what are you doing? Like, what are you guys doing? And like, oh, they're immigrants or whatever. We're taking them like this is a federal whatever agency bullshit or whatever, And I just I just remember yelling out, what's the probable cause for stopping them in the first place? They're like, oh, they didn't even want to answer that. And then like there's a bunch of people like started gathering together. So after we saw like maybe like I would say like 3 or 4 people get taken, we started organizing like just like, and it's one of those things that it tripped me out. It's like all of a sudden it's like fucking like, okay, this shit is real. We got to do something about it. And yeah, man, if like all these like these cities that like, and I'm talking about like gangs and stuff. Like they didn't give a damn. Like everyone was like, "No, you're not taking my parents, or you're not taking my daughter."
The thing is, the difference is for me, it doesn't affect me at all. It has with some Puerto Rican people, but as far as
but yeah, but it's because you guys are.
I'm born and raised here, bro.
Yeah. No, that's different.
Yeah. English is actually my first language before I speak Spanish. I speak way better English than Spanish,
I see that. No, and
my English isn't great, so there you go.
Yeah,
so
but you see that's the thing. That makes it so hard for us, like it's like I never saw myself like not being, like American. And I never saw like, like my peoples, like, like as them being like, separated from the country. You know what I mean? I just figured, like eventually, like we all adapt to the same kind of like,
Yeah, I'm not against anybody, bro.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not. You know what? I'm not against fucking any particular race either. It's just I don't like the way fucking this shit fucking went down. Like I thought it was bullshit. I think that there has to be fucking a better way.
There's a way to do it. Yeah, there is a better way. There is a better way.
That kind of chaos was bullshit. I so wish that that shit never went down because it caused. I think it caused a lot of fucking like people to feel like bad about decisions that they made. I've seen people that didn't get taken, but they've left now. They've gone back to Mexico or they moved to Canada because they don't want to deal with that, and it sucks because like I'm talking about like now like there's some places or some neighborhoods now that are getting emptied.
Yeah.
It's sad. It sucks. I don't like it. And yeah, man, it's been crazy, man. That's another thing too. That's another reason why I realize it's all this fucking stupid YouTube shit is so petty and dumb, because like. Seeing all that the shit happening out here,
yeah,
like
real life shit.
Yeah,
people talking shit. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, man, dude. If I was so inspired, like when and for anybody who like I said, if you guys ever want to see what went down over here, just go on your TikToks, on your any social media that you have, and look up Maywood HP Bell, California. During the ice raid, did you see what the hell we did out here?
Yeah, I mean,
we were not having it
in Chicago. There's different places that were.
We were just not having it over here.
Daddy, Mama said come home now. The food is getting cold. Daddy, Mama said come home now. The food is getting cold.
That's
Is
cute.
that a real thing or is that AI?
I think it's real.
No, okay.
AI's getting crazy, man. I'm literally getting tired of the AI slop that's out there with some of these channels that like are just they're making YouTube channels that are just AI crap, but at the
Yeah,
same time,
it's fake shit, and they're putting it out like it's real, and it's not even.
yeah. Oh man, it's
Yeah.
well, and it's so upsetting too. It gets me mad because they're like whenever I see some AI slop channel put something up, and then I'm just like, look, I'm not like, and I see people that actually like are like, they actually think it's real. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? But then I remember there's still people that believe that the flat Earth is real. So I'm like, yeah, that's
Well,
it.
it is flat, bro. Come on, man.
Well, oh,
It's not flat like a pancake, but it is. It's plain, bro. That's what it is.
all right, all right. Did we land on the moon?
No. Nobody went to the moon, bro. That whole shit is fake, bro. Come on, man. That shit is made out of what they make that little moon thing out of? Mylar? Come on. That shit's flying in outer space. No way. It's all for TV. That's all that was. Did they go to the moon? They probably did. But we didn't see that.
Well, right. Yeah.
What you saw was a TV production, but that's, whatever.
Man, well, one thing that did kind of surprise me about space exploration, I didn't know that we didn't have a full understanding about supernovas. I just recently saw some stuff that they just recently got like new updated information on them, like in like 2022, and like they still don't know what causes the explosion, but like it's nuts. It's nuts that like I thought that like that all that stuff was like pretty much
It's
solid.
when they die, right? That's when they explode, right? When they die.
Kind of. That's kind of the only time they can research them is when they explode. Yeah.
Well, if you ask me what a star is, it's not what they're telling you what it is, but yeah.
What is it? Is it a bunch of souls in one spot?
Oh no, they're not souls, man.
Oh.
No.
They're
stars. They're stars. They're real stars. But
stars. Well, that's what they are, right? That's what a sun is.
Yeah,
The sun is a star.
Yeah, it's a star.
Yeah, the sun is a star.
Big,
yeah, no, but I'm saying like, okay,
star.
they didn't know what made them blow up, and they also didn't know why some would collapse into black holes and why some of them would turn into other stars. Like it's like they didn't have an idea of why that was happening, and so they got they started getting they're starting to get an idea of it depends on how the star like erupts or explodes and the type of like material that's in it or whatever. But yeah, it was just trippy that like nobody's like ever like I thought they knew more about this basically, like like in the type of stuff that they don't know yet is like holy shit, like I thought that by now we would know that, but yeah. Mr. Carey, hey buddy, there's somebody that I know.
There's a lot of things they're just theories. We go by them, but we're not really sure. We think we know, we have an idea, but we're not 100%. So we can't say it's 100%. But yeah,
I'll never. Yeah, I guess I'll never feel like I'm 100% on anything. It's fine, Carrie. It's fine. I only put the Y in because like for whatever reason when I go on a panel and I just put Jerry, people think that I'm a troll or something. But when I put the Y in, for whatever reason they believe it. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
the Y is the right way to say it. If you're a Hispanic,
¿Qué dices?
A non-English speaker, you will say
no sabes español,
not Jerry.
Tú no sabes español.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Kerry's still around. But Kerry goes everywhere. He visits everybody.
And so do I. That's another thing too, is that like, yeah, I did take a step back, but I was watching a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff that I was in that I probably won't talk about now. But yeah, I was watching stuff. I know.
Yeah, you can watch any channel you want to watch, bro. So that's just all good.
Not just YouTube.
You can support whoever you want, man. Whoever you like or whatever. I don't care, man. Either way.
I'm deep in the bowels of everything. No, I did like I got my tentacles are everywhere. But it's all right. I do that because I care for people. I just want to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anything else you guys want to talk about? Muckster?
I don't know anything new, really.
Anything you want to talk about, Leech?
I don't know. You'll have to go check out the Shadow Finkel channel. He did a thing this morning. I watched a little bit of it, but I went off his channel. I was like, I ain't watching this shit. He ain't really saying nothing.
Yeah, no,
It's like me talking to my wife. Please just get to the damn point. If you want to tell me something, don't tell me a whole damn story, man. See, what happened was in 1963, yeah, when you were born, yeah, okay. At 5 o'clock in the morning, okay. Just tell me what you want to tell me, please, so I can get back to what I'm doing.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to tell stories. I don't know how to tell anybody anything without going into a big old soliloquy about nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Everything's nuts now.
Yeah.
But
My wife, she was trying to tell me something today, and I was like, let's get to the damn point, man. She's over here, she's trying to tell me something. She's holding my coffee while she's, can you just give me my coffee? Put it in my hand so I can drink it while you talk. She don't even know how to do that, man. Drives me crazy.
Well, it's too bad I didn't come on a more like busy news day. You could have talked about something.
I forget what she was talking about. I can't even remember. Maybe it was a dream or something she had.
Yeah.
I
don't know, man. I don't think I have dreams. I think I just have like fucking like associated memories. That's what I call them. I think I don't think I have anything like I can't spontaneously have a dream about like doing something that I've never done before. Like it's always something that I've done before. Now maybe sometimes I mix up things. Like I think that I'll have like a memory of like
you're not grounded right. You're not connected right. That's why that happens. Do you know?
What do you mean? Like I'm not connected to the Matrix?
Do you know that if you want to sleep good, they tell you should point your head north always, and you get the best sleep.
Why is that? Is that like?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. But they always say you should always point your head north. It's the best way for you to get sleep.
Point my head north.
Guess what? My head never points north.
Well, it's possible for
I think my head's pointing south.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my head can ever point north because I'm a belly sleeper. I sleep on my stomach. I rarely sleep on my back.
It doesn't matter if you sleep on your stomach or not. It's just the top of your head needs to be pointing north. Is what I'm
like the top of my head, like literally the top part of my head,
yeah,
like that.
Your head.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like like your nose needs to be like pointing north. I was like, that's very difficult.
No. Just your head needs to point that way. Yeah.
Man.
That weird. Yeah.
Okay.
You can look it up. I don't know what that's what they say. I have no idea.
I should look for the North Star and then point my head in that direction.
Well, I just get a little compass and point it that way. That's all you got to do.
Oh man, I don't know where to find compass. I think I seen one on a watch somewhere.
You can get one on your phone. You can get the app, a free app, and it'll do it for you.
I don't trust that. You know what? There are some things that I'm not going to trust in apps because you know what? I'm afraid that it's going to be influenced by something, you know? They're going to tell us everybody, like, don't ever buy another compass in your life. You know, like, just trust the app that we have, and then nobody's going to know where north is anymore.
Well, I know where it is because I see where the sun comes up over here all the time. So, and I know where it goes down. So it's easy to tell just by where the sun goes up.
All right, that's right. Because it's like
up in the east, right?
Yeah, and it sets in the west. That's right. Yeah. Huh. I didn't even have to go to Boy Scouts to learn that one.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Or maybe I should get one of them Dreamcatcher things. Here's something that I just recently had a little controversy over because I'm terrible at things. Dreamcatchers, are dreamcatchers meant for you to stop dreaming or are they meant for you to dream better?
I have no idea. I think they catch your dream somehow. I don't know.
I thought that's what they were for. I was talking to somebody.
They catch the bad or
Going
negative
out or coming in. Okay. And okay.
So it's to help you not have the bad dreams. Okay. It's to keep the negative spirits from affecting your dreams.
Yeah, I don't believe in that, but it's all good. It all works. I know people.
I was just wondering because somebody had a dream catcher in their house, right? And they were like, I think it's for me to stop dreaming. I'm like, is it for that? I think it's. I told him I think it's to stop you from having bad dreams, like you said. But they were like, no, I think it's like a catch-all. I was like, is it a catch-all? Like it just catches all the dreams? Like it just like you can't dream anymore? Like you're just a blank slate now? Like if you have dream catcher? So I guess it's more of a filter, right?
Correct. It traps nightmares in its net, allowing only the good dreams to pass through the center and glide down the feathers to the sleeper. It is designed to hang over your bed, not just in your living room or anywhere.
Ooh, I could tell the person that they're doing it wrong because they put it on their on their door before in front of their doors before you get into their room. They put it in front of their door, so that's not the place to have it, huh?
No, it needs to be above where you sleep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so I know I've seen that above people's beds too. A
Yeah.
dream catcher. Okay. Little ones, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to tell that person. I'll be like, you're doing it wrong.
what I do is I put a baseball glove on, right? And that's how I catch my dreams.
Well, I mean,
That's a
how
throw.
good were you at catching? Were you a good outfielder?
Yeah, I did play outfield. Yeah.
Oh, you did, yeah. And I guess if there was a first base for catching dreams, I'd be good at that. No outfield, or definitely couldn't do third base or shortstop. No.
Yeah, playing the infield is a little hard. You get a lot of action in the infield.
No, yeah. When I did play a little baseball, they put me on first base, which was cool. I thought it was cool. Then they trusted me on first base, but yeah, like no, outfield I sucked. Man,
Yeah, well,
shortstop no way.
at shortstop you got to be athletic.
Yeah, shortstop you gotta be fast.
Shortstop,
jump around
second
and stuff.
base. Yeah.
Yeah. And just yeah, I got first base, and then I remember doing some catching, like like being a catcher or whatever.
Yeah.
No way could I do that. I got cramps like crazy. I get cramps in the back of my leg so easy. I couldn't do that for nothing. I was like, oh, I'm cramping again. I'm cramping again.
Yeah, we call that a hind catcher over here.
Hey.
That's the name. That's the name of the catcher, the hind catcher.
Baseball was never my sport. It was never my sport. I wasn't good at it. Terrible at hitting. I didn't do nothing right. I think I just filled in the roster when I was in high school.
I've always loved baseball.
I like it. I'm not saying I don't. I mean, I think besides watching the Lakers, watching
The
baseball
Dodgers. The
yeah,
Lakers
like
basketball, bro. Come on.
huh?
The Dodgers or the Giants out there. San Francisco Giants or the LA Dodgers. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's great. It's good stuff out here, man. And we've been having a good decade of Dodgers and Giants.
Yeah, they've been doing good. They got the best
Say
baseball player.
Shut up.
What?
It's 8 o'clock. Should I start a new one? Yes or no?
That's up to you.
Well, I'm asking.
At
What do you
9
want?
o'clock, I'm gonna go do my thing. So
What's the new one going to be about?
Nothing.
whatever, it doesn't matter.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you might as well, Muckster. That way you keep it to the 2 hours.
Oh, you want me to join you on the other one, Muckster?
You don't
It'll
gotta
be
go
an open
nowhere.
panel still. Yeah, he does. He can't be here.
Oh,
Has
that's
to
right.
go
If you
to
start a
one.
new one, you can't. Yeah.
And I put a link in chat if anybody wants to go to the new one.
Very well.
And this one is ending.